Welcome to the Green Wasp Removal YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at a native species of flower wasp that you may see around your property and your gardens here in Indiana and across North America. On July 21st, 2022, we found these wasps foraging for nectar on flowering mint herbs in a local garden. We believe these to be male Myzinum maculata wasps, which is a genus in the Thynnidae family, but let us know what you think, as some of these species are tricky to identify in the wild, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on it if you come up with a different species here. These are solitary wasps, and they're considered to be beneficial for the environment because they're good pollinators and are good biological control agents. What that means is they help pollinate your plants and herbs in gardens and food. They're commonly seen around mint herb varieties around the country, and they help control beetle and grub populations, many of which are pest insects, which their larvae feed on. So if you find these guys around your property, make friends with them because they're typically benign and gentle towards humans, and they're only interested in your flowers and bugs. Now take note of the mean-looking hook-shaped stinger on the ends of these guys. But don't let it fool you. It's all for show. It's called a pseudo-stinger, and males can't actually sting. Only females can. But if threatened, males may go through the motions of stinging you with this fake stinger. But no worries, they can't actually hurt you. Now, from a distance, these wasps might look a little bit like other wasps that are a little more aggressive toward people. Those might be yellow jackets of various species or paper wasps like the invasive Pest dominula. I'll insert a photo here of the wasp nest that we're documenting, the Pest dominula, and you can see the similarity. And we'll freeze the video here for a second. Take a look at the antenna. It's long, it's black, it looks nothing like the short orange ones on the Pest dominula to the right. A simple thing like that, or the unusual hooked stinger on the back. If you know just a few basics, make it pretty easy to identify wasps in the field and understand which ones are native and which ones aren't. I mean, you can just look them up on Google these days. So on this day, we were out filming an update video for the Pest dominula nest that we'd been documenting since the springtime when it had just started, and now it's much larger. And we thought these guys, from a distance anyway, were just more dominula. So we came over to film them thinking they were dominula foraging for nectar or what have you. Well, it turned out they're completely different species when we got up close to them. So just be aware, before you grab that can of Raid or Wasp Killer or some other poison, just try to make sure you're not killing off your native species that belong here. If you need help with that, give us a call or shoot us a text with a photo of what you're seeing, and maybe we can help you identify them. But please don't just spray and kill native species wasps. They're important to the ecosystem, and they actually do a lot of good in your garden. By the way, just in case it's not clear from watching the footage, this footage was shot in slow motion at 120 frames per second. So because of that, everything's slowed down. And obviously when they fly, you can see it a little more obviously that it's in slow motion, but every clip in this video is in slow motion. If you watch this in real time, it would be 4 times faster. And so these guys really zip around those flowers when they're doing their thing. I like slow motion because you can really start to appreciate these creatures for what they are. They're a beneficial, natural part of the environment that we need. And the fact is that 90% of us can live with these creatures with no risk and no trouble for our lives at all. You leave them alone, they leave you alone, and they do good things for you. But if they have to go, you know how to reach us. greenwaspremoval.com. You can leave us a text or a call around the clock. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for visiting. We appreciate all of you. Have a good one.